Because it's not just BTS. She messed.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
But like, what other songs have you like touched?
So I hate this part. Okay, so there's Euphoria, Magic Shop, Love Maze, I'm Fine, Love Myself,
Jesus.
Answer, Microcosmos, Moon. I basically came up with the song Euphoria, and it was like this. It was like originally this like.
We just gonna glance over it. You can't.
Yeah.
You just came up with that. You just gonna do it like that? Oh yeah, I just came up with that.
Just came up with this little
it
song
was
called Euphoria.
Dude, like that's the thing though. Is like it was a song that I had started the production on, and I was in the car with my best friend, and I was like, "Yo, Lizzie, should I finish this? Because like I've had this like on the back burner for like who knows how long, like
Wow.
5 months or so." She was like, "Yes, no, this is great. You should totally finish it." So I finished it up, and then came across like I was really into mixing at the time. Went on YouTube, saw a Full Sail seminar of DJ Swivel doing the breakdown mix of "Closer" by the Chainsmokers. And because at this point I was so into mixing, I was like so obsessed with like every little thing that anybody was adding, but he wasn't adding that much, and I was like, bro, this is the dude I need. Like this is like.
So he was more minimalistic, you mean, or
Yes. So,
okay.
So basically, what he would do is he would just bring out the really like good elements of each thing that he was given from said producer or whatever. Whereas I would try and add like everything just to make it sound like.
Got you.
Star power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So then that night after watching the seminar, I like emailed him. I went to his contact page, and I was like, "Hey, I got this song. I can't get the mix right. I don't know. I'm just wondering what your rates are. Like, whatever."
That's how that started?
Yes. No joke. No joke.
Just an email.
This is. I mean, that's the thing though. Is like I've always been about like just go and contact.
Right.
All you're gonna get is either no response or a no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's facts.
So then he responded actually shortly after. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning back in Michigan where I'm from. I guess midnight around here.
Wow.
But he responded and he was like, "Hey, I'll like link in my team." And I was like, "Okay, great. I'll send you the song," because I couldn't send it in the contact page thing.
Okay.
Sent it to him. He linked in his team. They told me his rates, which were too high for me to afford at the time. And then he went back and forth with me, asking me what my plan was. Like, is this for me? Am I an independent artist? Am I signed to a label? Blah, 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 all this stuff. So then I spent time talking to him and his team, him and I as well. And then eventually he asked for the files for the song.
Right.
And I was like,
Boy.
I was like, wait a second, okay, your team just told me the rates, but like you're telling me to send you the files. I'm kind of scared now.
Yeah.
You're like this big shot man. Like, I don't know. Like,
So scared. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like scared in what way? Like was it kind of like you just trying to get me or?
Right. I mean, I mean, you really never know. And granted, I know, you know, Swivel's a really cool dude, but it's like at the time, like.
Of course, just starting out.
So it's like, I'm handing over files that maybe, I mean, look, it turned into Euphoria. So like, had he, you know.
And I've heard so many stories, even to this day, of like, you know, up and comers getting scammed and, you know, and so I fully understand, you know, if I was in that situation, I probably did the same thing. But I guess you went against your gut.
Well, I mean, I think
sent it?
What was my gut feeling was, okay, this is a chance that I have yet to have. This is an opportunity I think I have to take. Let's go with it and see what happens. And he was collaborative with me on it. We would do like Skype sessions and like he would he then would text me and like be like, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do this?" Then he brought Melanie in for the part. And then the song was eventually finished and then pitched to a bunch of artists. And then I remember waking up to an email like a couple months later. And he was like, "Hey."
So I kind of want to talk about that part.
Yeah.
So when all of that was done and the hooks and all the stuff, so the period when you were waiting, like how was that? Like when you sent it off, was it like, oh, I haven't heard from them in weeks? Like what's going on?
Dude, yeah, that's the thing. That's what was tough. Knowing when to reach out again when you hadn't responded for a while. I had to kind of like learn to obviously be patient. I think this industry is all patience. And the entertainment industry as a whole is just a lot of waiting. I remember being in New York for my friend's birthday in July and being like, I got shit on by a bird.
Oh, damn.
On my face too.
Oh no.
So annoying. But anyway.
That's like
I know.
I'm in the middle. It's hella people. It's like,
Well, yeah, we were like in fucking Times Square. And it's like,
oh no, bro.
But okay, so you heard that shit about like if you get shit on by a bird, like it's good luck.
No, I've never heard that.
Okay, well, don't ask me because I've only heard this from like a couple other people, but apparently that's a thing. So like when I was in New York, I was like, my song's gonna get cut by Justin Bieber. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay. So you
And,
just like you were like, yes, I'm glad I got shit on.
Yeah. Okay.
She's so happy about it. Yes.
No, legit, like I remember like running into a fucking like little shop and being like, "Hey, do you know where there's a restroom? Can I like use a sink or like do you have like hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
What you have?"
I'll take a selfie first for this shit.
Oh my
Bad, trust me, it
gosh.
wasn't like that bad, but it was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's in my hair.
Because bird shit is like, it starts off like green. Yeah, and then it like
The fact that
changes.
y'all just like know that, like, I was really wondering.
I've gotten shitted on by a bird before. It's not on my face. Like it's
Okay.
just, yeah. And I was like, oh, bird shit's
Y'all really
green.
making me cry, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know it was
It
green
can be
until
yellow,
it happened
too.
to me.
Oh,
Oh,
it's weird.
that's incredible.
So it's just
And then
rainbows
white
of shit.
too, you know? Okay.
Yeah, we're bird shitologists.
No, I'm surprised. Like, yeah, green. I just said it in unison. Like,
Yeah.
this is a normal thing.
That was the first thing I thought of.
I don't think I've ever been shit on by a bird.
Really?
I don't think ever.
Man, that baby
life.
shit, dog shit, bird
No,
shit.
it
Like,
happens as soon as I walk out the
I've
building
had 3
today.
different kinds of shit. It's just, man, dogs, babies, birds, man.
Oh man, yeah.
But so we were waiting for the track. You get the track back. So what happens when you're like, yo, it finally went through? Like, how are you feeling?
Well, so like we said, I had been waiting for a couple months, and then I remember waking up to an email, and Swivel had typed out all this stuff and was like, hey, so there's interest from this Korean pop group. I wouldn't usually be like open to really giving something to a Korean pop group, although they're
Right.
one of the biggest ones in the world. And this was before this was obviously before Euphoria and like before they really had
Right.
as much success as they have in the US now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like waking up to that, I remember being like, BTS, I don't know about that. But then I YouTubed them and I was like,
Your heart taking your ass. Yeah. You know what I am?
You want my soul?
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck? This is fucking crazy.
yeah.
So then I go home and I like tell my mom and my dad and they're all excited about it, and I
That's
show them
dope.
who I'm gonna do it for, and then yeah, basically I don't know. It was just a waiting period of then now. Okay, when are they gonna cut it? When are they gonna do the vocals?
Oh, yeah.
And so then eventually, I remember getting back or what was it? I don't think I actually even got like with the K-pop and the China stuff and whatever, like we don't really hear it until it is out. Although I think I was able to hear Love Maze, Euphoria, and Magic Shop before they did go out.
Okay.
So I remember hearing Euphoria and like being like in tears, like
That's crazy.
Man.
because it's like
I know.
these people are doing
Yeah.
your songs and like this I'm like from Michigan, like
Yeah. Like, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember getting this track back and being like, what?
They sound amazing on it, too. Yeah.
Exactly. And
That's
that's
dope.
another thing too. Like I mean, unless I know the artist, I don't know how it's gonna like really come across. And I didn't know BTS. And yes,
Yeah.
I've seen their music videos, but it's like to actually really hear it come to life, like
Right.
a song that I helped work on and whatever, like
And this is your
actually be really, really good.
Yeah.
It was really exciting.
And that's your first placement?
Yo.
I
I kind of want to just
know.
throw this mic at her right now.
Like, bruh.
Your first placement was
it-
Euphoria.
It's not like, it's just like the biggest group, the youngest member, the main vocalist. And that whole album was like, bro, that album
That's
is
one of their best
fucking
albums.
Good,
That's one of
bro.
their best
yeah,
albums,
that
for
whole
sure.
album. And it, bro, I could talk about that album all day. But
Yeah.
that damn Love Maze, Chef's Kiss.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
So what? Yeah. So while we're talking about it, Euphoria, Love Maze, like what songs? And then we can move on to because it's not just BTS. She messed.
Oh,
with
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not that.
yeah.
But like, what other songs have you like touched?
So I hate this part. Okay, so there's Euphoria, Magic Shop, Love Maze, I'm Fine, Love Myself,
Jesus.
Answer, Microcosmos, Moon, and what's the other one?
Moon.
Oh yeah, we are eternal bulletproof.
You know, that's like a fan favorite right now.
Which one?
We are bulletproof eternal. Like
yeah,
people say, like
fire.
Yeah, like
whoever
so
did the hook on that
crazy.
shit.
yo.
I want to know who you are. Come talk to me.
I like Moon a lot though. I like Moon.
Yeah, Moon's cool.
I like hearing Jen's like improvement, and that song was like another chef's kiss.
That's just amazing though. Like in whatever aspect you touch those songs, it's kind of like to have like your name attached to that or your work part of that. Like I'm envious. Like Jesus Christ,
like,
bro.
The
like,
level of appreciation,
bruh.
like because we know how much Army appreciates BTS, so it's like just like that is just.
That's phenomenal, right?
Yeah, that's the word, bro.
That is
phenomenal.
like, and it's crazy too because what happened was, like when I was talking to Desi and somebody else who doesn't want to be named, he doesn't want to
My boy,
be on the podcast. But we'll leave him out. He doesn't want to be named. But yeah, man, he was just like, when I heard it, he was like, yeah, Candace, you ain't heard it? Yeah, Candace did this, and this. I'm like, yo, that's dope. And she did this. Oh, that's dope. And she did. I was like, oh, bruh. Yo, get her in. We need to talk to her.
Bruh, Jungkook flew. That song you wrote, he was flying. He hopped.
Did you go to the concert?
I went to the concert at the Staples Center like before
Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I didn't see him fly.
Oh my God.
Flew through the Rose Bowl, bro. Like,
You seen the clips though, right? Yeah.
man, it was the most.
They end on microcosmos.
Oh, I mean, I can't.
Yeah,
you know
that's
you
the
gotta.
song.